East Africa has 5 main animals, distinctly known as the Big Five, which is starting off with the big 5-ton elephant that has to eat a lot of grass to obtain its body weight and lives for about 48 years. And some elephants would only have one full tusk because they'll be banging against the trees, which causes trees to go falling down, which is really bad for the environment and the elephant's tusks. This teenage elephant is just learning how to drink water from its trunk and collecting water. And when the sun sets, a lot of cool animals come out, like hippos come to join the sunset, and lions come to wait for the male to come back with food, and sometimes the females would go out to help hunt, but mostly they would protect their cubs. And unfortunately, this animal gets its horns cut off a lot to avoid poaching, but this particular one has its horns still on them. But in this Kruger National Park, the rhinos are really taken care of. One of the most extraordinary things we saw at the Kruger Park is between two impalas that were basically fighting with their horns to get a female, and they forget how much danger there is in the open from other predators, not just each other. This fight would go on until an impala lost its horn, and when doing this, the impalas rarely hurt their necks during the fight. And then the impalas eventually give up. And then this animal is not part of the big five, but it is one of my favorites, and they are really skilled at hunting, and they have a lot of enemies in the bush. The wild dog it works in packs, and the hyenas follow the wild dogs because they actually really succeed in hunting. So you would see the hyenas close by to the wild dogs quite often. In the distance, the wild dog spotted a giraffe, but he would never be able to get a wild giraffe. Maybe a lion, a pack of lions would be able to hunt a giraffe, but not many animals can do that. And even if the wild dogs had a shot, the giraffe would always be watching. And then the less organized hunters from the wild dogs are the hyenas. And the hyenas would find a den for them to breed, and we just popped in for a very short time just to see the babies pop out of the den. And the baby hyenas are pros at annoying their older moms and dads. And like most siblings, the one chases the one away back into the den. And here the baby hyena succeeds. It wakes up with its mother. And hyenas are not very good at sharing. And when it comes to sharing pride and food, hyenas are not very good at sharing that with other hyenas, especially when they're eating. The teenage hyena is taking a shot at having some food too.
right? And look at the price.
They were no, but they're
These
actually.
cute.
I think 7, 8 months. Look at the red bulb wood.
A lot of animals live near the lake or a dam in the Kruger Park, and it's very sunny near the dams. That's why a lot of animals like to hang out there, but little do they know a predator is hanging out there right in the water. A hippo. But lucky for the animals on land, the hippos rarely come out of the water, only maybe at night to sleep and breed, and otherwise the animals on land are safe, but they are very territorial. And it's clear that hippos are the boss of this dam. So any animals that come along, they will probably scare them away, but hippos are vegetarians, so they only eat plants. This leopard is hiding in the bushes very secretly, and it has its eye on something. This is why hyenas are real pests, because they follow predators and ruin their hunts and have them for themselves. This is a different leopard that caught an impala and brought it all the way up in a tree. But today, the leopard drew a lot of attention from predators and prey, and also some hyenas under the tree, in the hope that the leopard would drop some food for them. And then after the miserable weather, for a few hours, the animals go to hide in their hideouts, and then they come out when the sun is out. And the dogs and hyenas must have had a hunt that we missed, because they were all feeling very sick. forget, hippos are very territorial, so they make these sounds to chase the hyenas and bulldogs away. And also the wild dogs would pick on the hyenas.
Gonna get you out.
If a leopard's eating something big, then it will eat for about a day and then sleep for half a day, and then when the sun goes down, the leopard will start hunting again. The leopard couldn't find anything, so it had to wait a little longer. It looks like here the leopard found something, so it walked down a couple of miles and see what it's found. The leopard managed to catch a baby rabbit, and it will make it play with its food and make it squeak until its mother comes. There were many different parks in the Kruger Park, so a lot of different males would come out in the different parks, and the male that was in the alpha for this pack must have gone out and had a match between a new alpha that wanted to reproduce with their own cubs with the females. So the female lions could wait up to days till the male comes back. we saw a lot of cool animals that I really enjoyed filming and making this documentary about all the animals that we saw. And apart from the big five, we saw a lot of cool animals like wild dogs and some really cool birds and even hippos.